Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, what up? How you doing? I was able to meditate over the one card I pulled. This is Yogic Path. I pulled Ajna. Scorpio, what's gonna happen is, I'm sure this is happening right now. I'm pretty confident. I feel it 100%. Working with your third eye, you see stuff. You're being guided in the right direction. What you're doing is right. You need to listen to whispers, visions, and feelings. And then it also mentions that your third eye is going to take you on a journey, and it's going to take you where you're supposed to be. You are here to live, love, and learn. You are here to trust your intuition, which I think lately has been a little... I think you've been ignoring a lot of things, but I think you're snapping out of it. Okay. We're going to put this here. Ancestors. Just because we're Scorpios. Ancestors, please tell me what's going on here. Ancestors. Ancestors, what's going on here? Show me what Scorpio is up to. Show me what Scorpio is up to in love. Ancestors, show me Scorpio's thoughts in love. I do this every time. I gotta clean my chair. There it is. Ancestors, show me Scorpio's energy in love, please. Scorpio's energy in love. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So you're either in separation right now, or you could possibly be going into separation. And with this time apart, I feel like you've been looking at a lot of things and trying to figure a lot of things out and looking at patterns. Ancestors, tell me more, please. Oh, I'm not taking that because I didn't shuffle. Ancestors, please tell me more. Ancestors, please tell me more about where Scorpio is, please. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There may be some things that came up from the past that are now bothering you. See, the thing is, when you're in separation with somebody, it gives you time to think. You go through phases. Am I responsible for this separation? Did I do it? Could it be because of this? And with that said, you just kind of... The spotlight is, I think, showing on a lot of things that maybe during the connection you didn't have time to focus on, right? You're too busy taking care of this or taming somebody's ego or whatever it is, whatever is going on in your relationship. You weren't able to focus on yourself during separation. So when it was over, I kind of feel, Scorpio, you may have not known who you were before you got into this last connection. I feel like you may have been going through something before you got into it. And so there was really no time to heal. I now think that there's been a forced healing, right? You've been forced. You guys are in separation, right? And you're healing family issues. I believe this could be family issues, like immediate family issues, right? Or it could be family issues, I believe, from when you were younger. Because it talks about forgiving your parents. I think some of the things that we question about ourselves and our behaviors, we may blame on our parents. Like, example, oh, they didn't teach me this and they didn't teach me that. I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared for that. You know, my parents were too this. My parents were too that. My parents were too lenient. My parents taught me. It's always something. You know what I mean? It's all these things that shape you into who you are today. And you're dealing with them now. So there are some things, even if you weren't the issue in this separation, even if it wasn't your fault, you go through the phase of blaming yourself or trying to figure out, is this my fault? You know in some cases it is not your fault. But in many cases you also know it is your fault. So you know. But now you got time to think about it. You've been forced. And good goodness, I can only imagine. I mean, listen, I've been forced to think about a lot of stuff. And I was like, wow, man, there's a lot of stuff I did not deal with. I knew they were there. But now, I'm able to deal with them. Because you can't do nothing about them. When you're faced with your own ish, you have no choice but to work on it. You either function the way you've been functioning, which is pretty much getting you nowhere, or you fix it and change the appetite for the people you desire in your life. And I hate to say it like this, but like, you know how we like hood dudes, right? You could like a hood dude, you know, he a little edgy, depending on your community. You know, that edgy dude, the one with the beard, the one with the muscles, the one with the gold chains, the ones that you always like. You're somebody like that. When it's about stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily or always develop into something great. And you kind of know that. I think that you've been through that in the past, and that's what led you here, still healing this stuff that should have been healed because you focused on the wrong people, right? But changing who you are attracts who you want. So I think during separation, you're just working on some family issues. I'm curious to see if this separation is something that is going to pan out, or if you're going to try and move on from it. Ancestors, okay. Oh, you guys can't see that. A card flipped over, but it's from a deck I didn't even use yet. Ancestors, tell me more about this connection. Tell me more about this separation. Ancestors, please tell me more. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart to sing with joy. Ancestors, give me one more, please. One more, please. Yeah, I need some new cards. Should be coming today, I think. Ancestors. 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 Please tell me about passion. Please tell me about this reading. Give me one more card. Finances and career. Yep. I think I pulled that up in the last, when I did the pre-shuffle, that came up. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now, your love life right now. So you could be holding back because of finances. You could be deciding that I'm going to put my finances and career ahead of anything having to do with love right now. Because I think you're trying to get it together and find yourself independent. Find the independent you. Ancestors, one more, please. Separation. Okay, then we have unrequited love. Okay. Or you could think. One more. Reconciliation. Okay. So you're in separation right now with somebody. You're healing family issues. It says that you have a lot of passion for this person, and you're trying to open up. And I think that might have been part of the problem. Allow your heart to sing with joy. I think somebody may have done something in this connection to make you believe that they don't feel the way you feel about them. I think, Scorpio, you feel like you may have been giving more emotional support, more financial support than you were getting back. I think this forced you into separation. I think it left you particularly with financial issues, right? And now I believe that you might be doing better, but you're not really entertaining love. You're worried about, let me get this bread. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Also, healing family issues, some things that could have happened when you were younger, shape who you are today. And ultimately, when you're young, we say it's your parents. Like, you should have been watching me, da-da-da. I don't think it's that. I think it's more, you didn't teach me this, you didn't teach me that type of stuff with the family issues. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this connection going. But you feel like you have passion for this person. But notice, unrequited love, reconciliation. Both reversed. So I think that you might be acknowledging that there's somebody that you could be thinking about who doesn't feel the same way. And to me, it's obvious with the separation part. I feel like the financial thing, I feel like you were giving more. I feel like you're questioning whether or not this person feels the same way about you, and you're questioning whether or not you want to deal with somebody from your past coming back, because that's what this is about. Reconciliation with somebody from the past. Oh, Okay. Get these. Ancestors, help me understand more about this situation. Please. Ancestors, help me understand more about the situation, please. Ancestors, tell me about, just clear it up for me. Please, ancestors. Ancestors, help me understand what's going on here. Help me piece this together, ancestors. The table. Four of Cups, indifference. Okay. So you kind of like, one way or another, you're like, all right, I think it's kind of like if it happens, it happens. If something great comes out of this, I'm not investing any emotions in it. I'm not investing any emotions in it, literally. In anything. I think that, Scorpio, you may have been so let down that you're trying to refuse to give faith or put faith in anybody other than yourself, because it looks like you're like, whatever. All right. Ancestors, I feel like this separation has been a little bit. Ancestors, tell me more, please. Ancestors, please tell me more. Ancestors, give me more information so I can get this together and understand what's going on here. Oh, Lord. Three of Cups. Okay, this may have to do with a water sign. It may have to do with another Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Ancestors, tell me more about this. Indifference, celebration. Ancestors, tell me more. Recognition. This person didn't acknowledge you enough. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're taking their time acknowledging you. They weren't giving you the respect that you wanted. They didn't recognize all that you did. Kind of left you out in the cold like you weren't there. Ancestors, tell me more. Knight of Cups, spirituality. Okay. Ancestors. Ancestors. Spirituality, Knight of Cups. Okay, let's take a look at this. I'm using my intuition. I'm operating out of intuition right now. At some point I was ignoring my intuition. I'm not doing that anymore. You are in separation from your partner or is coming up. During this time, you are going to heal family issues. And you're going to realize how it benefits you by forgiving your parents. Maybe you should, literally, maybe you should talk to them. I think sometimes parents fail to realize that some of the same feelings you have when you're younger, you still have when you're older. So now everybody's got the ability to kind of talk it out if that's something that you want to address, depending on how bad the situation is. So if you have open-minded parents, like, I could go to my parents and say what I say. They ignore me. Nobody respected my gangster in that house. They'd be like, yo, you crazy. Those are my parents. I'll say, I don't know, Buddha, and they're like, Jesus. And I'll be like, don't give me, I'm going to shut up right there because we be going to battle. Anyway, so recognition. All right, so time apart from your partner it's had an impact on your finances, but I have a feeling that you may have been struggling before that. I feel like during this connection, this person may have not contributed enough, or they weren't You didn't have enough time to focus on you. I think you were too busy taking care of this other person. That's how I feel. I feel like this person never gave you the sense that you are loved, like that the love was equal. I feel like you may have given so much love to this person and literally got nothing. It's unrequited love, and you're questioning that because there's a reconciliation somewhere on that can emerge, and you're deciding whether or not this is something you want to deal with. How do you feel about the situation? Indifferent. I think you're kind of like, whatever happens, happens. If it does happen, great. If it doesn't, whatever. I've been through so much, it don't even matter at this point. Like, seriously. We have Three of Cups. Now, somebody could look at that. This is a card of friendship. It's a card of celebration. Something could be happening. You know how life is not balanced, right? So sometimes when you're having turmoil in your love life, your finances and career could be taken off. In this case, I feel like there was a separation, and that led to issues with finances and career. I mean, when people, whatever happens, sometimes when family units are broken apart and there's only one car, do you understand what I'm saying? Something like that. It had some sort of an impact. It talks about celebration. It talks about recognition. Indifference, celebration, recognition. No, I'm not getting any recognition for that. The love is unrequited. I have family issues. Okay. Spirituality. Proposals. I have passion with this person. I'm thinking I want to reconcile. I think this person, like I said, is a water sign. Let's look at what's reversed here. We have unrequited love. That's something on your mind. Reconciliation. I'm not sure if I want to do it. This person could have changed, but it is reversed. Spirituality. Maybe they could be presenting themselves, or you felt like they were presenting themselves as somebody who was spiritual and actually turned out to be toxic. Well, or now that you don't care, or you're feeling indifferent about the situation, you're like, all right, it could have been a third party. I think you're wondering, if you get back together with this person, are we going to have a more spiritual connection? Are we going to be able to connect? Am I going to be able to keep the new me? Because remember, this is a separation. I believe this separation already happened. So I feel like there's been some spiritual development there that you don't want compromised by going back to this person. And I think you're strong enough now to basically fight off this person. To be honest with you, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. Indifference. That's important. Indifference. Celebration. Recognition. Spirituality. Proposals. If I go with this person, it needs to be long term. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know that this person feels the same way about me that I feel about them. I don't want to get myself back into that again. If I reconcile with this person, I'm thinking about what this person did in the past. Ancestors, tell me what this person did. Or, you know, Scorpio, sometimes you got a good song and you present the story like it ain't you. And then when you probe a little further, it turns out to be you too. Or just you. Ancestors, tell me what happened here. I know it's unrequited, but what was this about? What caused the separation? Could have been a third party. Unfulfilled in my relationship. I went out and got somebody else. Somebody else could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that your partner was with. And you could be looking at your partner sideways. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Abundance. So we have abundance. Third eye. I kind of feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like you're kind of happy to not be, you're happy to manifest what you want. I don't think you really, the stuff that you are looking at, right? The things that are at the forefront of your mind in this connection, this person does not feel the same way about me. And somebody else had this in their reading too. Sometimes it's a choice between love and stability, right? I mean, that's a really effed up scenario, but at the end of the day, that's kind of what it boils down to in some cases. Especially when you may have had people that let you down in the past. Like, you know what? I'm all set with broke. I'm going to move on to got something. That's what street I'm going to. So, in terms of changing the appetite for who you desire, whatever it is, you've been doing it. It looks like you've been up to something. Manifesting exactly what you want, and you're grateful for it. I think you're grateful for your third eye, There's been some developments here. You don't care as much as you did. I think your energy is turning away from this person. Clock. Scorpio is taking their time. They're taking their time to heal. And I think you've been in healing mode for a little bit. So you're in no rush to jump into anything with anybody. Especially when you have feelings like unrequited love, reconciliation, they're reversed. And with messages like that, I read reversals. I mean, the card is what it is, but I do read them with this. Ancestors, what is this? Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval. Transformation. Okay. To me, this whole reading is about transformation. It's about you being comfortable with you. It's about you being comfortable with your third eye and paying attention to it. Keeping a positive mindset. I think you are manifesting what you want, and I think you're going after it. I still think on your mind is this separation. Can I be with this person? But I think the reality of it is unrequited love with a person, well, reconciling with somebody who's unrequited. That's kind of a risk. I don't know if you want to take it. I don't know if your newfound spirituality or the spiritual, whatever you're practicing, I don't know if it's even going to allow you to go back there. I think you might be. I think that you are so spiritually enhanced. I think you are so comfortable with who you are. Don't get me wrong, you still got your days where you curse out if you got to. But for the most part, I think that you're on a spiritual journey. And if you look at the Ajna card, it does tell you that you're going on a spiritual journey, and it's backed up here with the Knight of Cups. This person could be coming to you, trying to propose to you and telling you, oh, I want to be together. And you're like, I don't know about that. I ain't really feeling what you got. Like, you need to show me something. You need to show me that you changed. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card to polish off the reading. If I feel the need to pull more, I will. You know what? I do want to see something though. Ancestors. These are romance cards. Ancestors. Now, I'm a romance channel. That's why everything is love. And I'm a Scorpio. What you want? We love love. We love the idea of love. That's a dark road, boy. Let me tell you. Ancestors. Tell me, Scorpio. Tell me the changes, Scorpio. This talks about transformation. Tell me what changes Scorpio is going through. Please clarify any major changes in Scorpio's life right now. In areas of the heart. Whatever you have to offer, ancestors. Judgment. Oh my goodness. That's a card of Scorpio. It's reversed. So Scorpio looks like you might be hoping to get some kind of, justice based on your judgment. If that makes any sense. Right? Your clarity. It's a final decision that needs to be made. Am I going to choose you who chose somebody else? I still feel that. I don't know. I still feel like this could have been a third party. Somebody was seeing somebody. And the Judgment card with Scorpio. I've given, haven't gotten much back. Now it is my time. The thing is, you got to believe it's your time, and I believe it is. So, Scorpio. That's really awesome. Ancestors. This couple is in separation. This couple is in separation. Are they going to get back together? Do you have any advice for when they could get back together? Or, yeah. Okay. Autumn is a rich tapestry of color and the earthy sense of decay. A time to reap nature's bounty at the harvest as old withers and dies. It is a season of endings and completion, a turning point on the wheel of the year between the free and the easy living of summer and restrictions of winter. Autumn. Autumn is associated with death, loss, and mourning, as well as emotional healing and letting go. So it's a good time of the year to reflect on the past and to come to terms with any unfinished business. So, you may be looking to resolve something in autumn, because it says you have a decision to make, and it says that you're not in a rush to make it. And I think that you've been working really hard on something, and just focusing all your energy really on work. And I think about it, I think where you are now, I think you're so far gone into it that you might, okay, Autumn, you might have some communication with this person before them, or you might see some kind of movement by then. But I feel like Autumn, you're going to continue on with unfinished business. That either means closing out something in its entirety, the full cycle, or you're going to start it new. Where can I put this? Because my board is full. I'll put that there. Okay. Ancestors, give me one card to polish off this reading. These. Ancestors. Ancestors, please help me polish off Scorpio's reading. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, the separation of people, transformation, sudden news, surprise, I don't want you no more. That's basically what I'm getting out of it. I'll let you know in autumn. That's a surprise. Scorpio is taking their time. They understand cycles. We understand cycles. We're trying to keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what we want. I think this has to do with career, ancestors, and music. We've been getting this card a lot. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. This was in another Scorpio reading. Probably the relationship readings, or somebody, in autumn. You might rekindle something in autumn. You might be rekindling now in the finality, like really deciding that, yeah, we love each other, we want to be together, or this is really not going to work. I think it's going to happen in autumn. I think that you're going to have signs that are in music. Like, seriously, because that happens to me a lot. It's sometimes like somebody will say something, or somebody will sing a lyric, and it reminds me of maybe somebody that I knew in my life, or, oh, it brings back some kind of nostalgic memory, but there are messages there. So that's what you want to pay attention to. Put that there, and put that there. And you can't see that. But, yeah, it's there. Okay. Let's see if we can move it out a little bit. Okay. Do I have any more? I'm trying to figure out, I always lose my cards. That's so annoying. Ancestors, I need message cards. I need message cards. I need message cards. I wanted soft message cards. And apparently I lost them. There you go. That's really good that I lost them. Ancestors. I don't know where my other cards are. But give me a message, please. Give me a message, please, from Scorpio's partner. This person that Scorpio is walking away from. This person that drove Scorpio to just not caring. What do they want to say? Ancestors, what do they want to say? I get scared if I'm being honest with you. I get scared if I'm being honest with you. Why? Sometimes I wonder if saying I'm sorry is enough. I get scared if I'm being honest with you. Sometimes I wonder if saying, maybe we're better off separated. Okay. So I think the other party is like, to me, this is an element of shame involved, which is why they're probably not coming forward if they're not. Or maybe they're just being, kind of giving you little scraps like, yeah, I'll call you later. Having 2-minute conversations. Just kind of being standoffish. If this person hasn't apologized, they're wondering if it's even going to have any kind of impact. Maybe we are better off separated. So this just confirms that there is going to be a separation, or you are separated. And I think you guys are both thinking about it. But I think Scorpio is like over it. I think Scorpio is like, I kind of had enough. I'm all set with this. I'm entertaining it, but I'm busy doing my other stuff. I don't have time for this. Okay. All right, Scorps. I'll be putting up more readings later. Also, I do have a couple of readings open tonight. If anybody's interested, just email me. It's in the description box. Email me. I respond right away. You pay on, what do you call it? Cash App. I don't like, what's that other company? I don't really care for PayPal, but I have it. So if you're interested in a reading, my readings look just like that. I pull out what I can, and it's one-on-one energy. And I'm really, okay. Anyway, if you guys want a reading, let me know. I'll be more than happy to take you in. I'll see if I can fit you in. I usually work pretty fast if I see the message. Let me know. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Scorpio, keep listening to your intuition, because I feel like you're doing good. Something good is going to come out of this for you, especially when you're not putting all your energy in some situation that is not a good one. I feel like you still have a lot of healing to do, but I think you're sorting things out nicely. But you really do want to be careful about reconciling with somebody who does not love you the way you love them. That's basically what it boils down to. You know, I feel like the other person is having a choice between love and stability. I don't feel like that's you. I think you're the stable one. Usually when you have fixed signs, they're pretty stable people. Like they live in the same house. You ain't got to worry about them moving to 20 different apartments or changing their phone numbers 1,000,000 times a day. Nothing like that. They're very stable people. And they want to attract stable people. So you are, a Scorpio, you are becoming who you want. And I think that, well, like I said earlier, hood people. Hood dudes, yeah. Yeah, but you're coming out of that. Dang it. I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm all set with that. I'm all set. No thanks. But some of y'all ain't all set with that. But you are going to attract who you want. The more mature you. The one who's grown a little bit with this time and separation, not only from your partner, but in some sense from the world too, right? So it gave you a lot of time to heal things with your family. I think you have a lot more interaction with your family than maybe you had before. It's amazing how you can not always be near people, but communicate better away, especially when you're going through something like this. So I think that that's really helpful. I think that there are developments here. I think that's a good thing, actually. Yeah, it says judgment. So that's Scorpio reverse. You still don't know what you're going to do. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.